All right, welcome guys to the video. Anthony here, Special Analysis. Hope everyone's having a phenomenal day. Let's break it down, right? That's my goal, is to break down my thought process for you guys each and every day so that you can decide if you feel like you might benefit from trading alongside me in my approach to analyzing, interpreting, and providing expectations for the market. And in doing that, ultimately, it's designed to help you grow as a trader as you see this transpire in real time, not through a Discord, not through screenshots, not through just text, but through a live, breathing human being that's actually interpreting the market as it is ticking away. So let me talk to you a little bit about crude oil this morning. We got together 8 o'clock as usual. You can see here just before 7, we were hitting a little bit of a ceiling where the buyers continued to get absorbed. However, we did put in a continuous higher low, followed by another higher low, ultimately taking us higher until we found a new area that the buyers were being absorbed. We pulled back, we talked our way through all of this, was really waiting for price to settle above these prior highs. Because once that transpired, this beautiful opportunity to get long transpired right here, just at the close there of the opening range. So we had a pullback. So price took a strong move higher. We corrected and found support at what was previously appointed resistance. And from there, guys, we impulsed, we corrected, we caught this low, saying, hey, as long as this low holds, we should make a new higher high. Where is that higher high expected? It was expected at 79.40. If we were successful in overcoming 79.40, we were targeting 79.60. You can see that the buyers got absorbed here at the top. You can see those wicks, right? We were unsuccessful in the buyers going higher. So I said to them, I'm like, listen, if we break back down, we should break back down into specifically this prior high. Because this prior high that was once resistance, now newly appointed support, is in fact the origin of this follow through, right? So the origin of the push is down here, which we're currently testing right now. That was level number 2 to the downside, right? So this is the origin of this aggressive move. Here's the correction, and this is the origin of the next impulse, correction, impulse. So as we came back down, this area was key. We had the rolling VWAP here, which made a great deal of sense. You can see that even after we tested this prior high, we bounced back up. Buyers got absorbed one more time, and then we ultimately now push through back to the origin of the original move higher. Guys, the analysis here is 2 horizontally drawn lines, and then of course just my interpretation of where buyers and sellers are being absorbed. That's it. That's it. Why did we look to 79.40 specifically? Because there was resting liquidity there. What is resting liquidity? It means that there's resting orders. So yes, ideally you should be looking at some form of order flow, and along with that order flow, you should be looking for liquidity in the market. Why? Liquidity is oxygen to the market, just the same way it's oxygen to a fire. The market needs the liquidity in order to fill orders. So the market will seek out liquidity in order to complete transactions. You could see that the buyers, as they tried to push higher here, got absorbed by the sellers, and then ultimately we impulsed, corrected, impulsed, and now we're consolidating slightly below the session VWAP, still holding these lows here, right? So we're still holding these lows and still holding specifically these highs. When this started to fall, I specifically told my traders, I'm like, hey guys, listen, if we're not going to push through 74.40, we're going to likely fall back. We have the VWAP here, and specifically this level that was previously very notable resistance, which proved itself to be support, would in fact be the first spot that price would bounce from. You can see we literally came in, touched it, we bounced, came back, consolidated, and then had the follow through. So there was easy upside here on this pullback, and on this pullback, both identified live while the market was ticking away. All right, and then we identified that we were getting absorbed at 79.40, having a hard time pushing through this area, where I made the statement that if we're unsuccessful in violating these wicks here, we should fall back to these prior highs, which were previously resistance, now newly appointed support, followed by these prior highs over here that were once resistance and now support. That's it. Support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. All you have to do is identify the most key areas, and the market becomes a roadmap as opposed to a roller coaster. So that's the way we navigated it this morning. 2 buying opportunities here to the upside. This first pullback, boom. Second pullback, boom. To the downside here, again, if we couldn't sustain 79.40, we were drawing back. The market drawed back, pulled back higher ever so slightly, and then pushed lower again. So we navigated this both very clear to the upside and to the downside by simply interpreting volume, price action, and order flow. If you'd like to join us live every single morning from 8 to 11 because you're struggling to find consistency putting the pieces of the puzzle together, perhaps it would be beneficial. Again, the reason I do these videos is so that you have some exposure to the way I personally approach the market. So if you'd like to learn more, there's some links below this video. Feel free to click on them, consume the content. My email is there as well. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. If you'd like to get started, there's a subscription button there. Just get started, and you can join us tomorrow morning live. You'll see the screens, you'll see the liquidity, you'll hear me talk about the order flow and the price and the volume and all that good stuff. Because the goal is to help you move along through your trading journey. And this is where my journey has taken me. To make the most accurate decisions, I need the components that I share with you to analyze them, interpret them, and create expectations out of them so that I myself can place orders in the market. So again, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you have a question, please leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so you don't miss the next video. And of course, if I can be any assistance to you, please feel free to reach out. God bless, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video.